Alright here, Internet. We've got Return of the Greats. Or Return to My Roots, I think would be a better term. Among the 2 or 3 reasons I usually list, the Battletech franchise is one of those that I credit with being the reason why I write science fiction. So, here we are with MechWarrior 5, which I bought upon release and started the campaign and got into a bad budget situation and haven't touched or played since. So, I've installed a boatload of mods, and we're going to try this again. I've added infantry, I've done a bunch of stuff to tanks, I added a bunch of new types of mechs, and who knows what that's going to do to my inventory. So, let's play a new campaign.
In 2108, humanity began colonizing the stars. Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere. During its golden age, under the governance of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall. Beset by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars. Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses. Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs. The year is now 3015, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
And so it begins. I played a couple rounds of instant action just so that I could relearn the controls and make sure these mods worked. Let's see how it goes.
I'm at the rendezvous point, but our contact isn't here. You see anyone, son?
The salvage crates at the last checkpoint were empty. Something's up if they're missing payments.
This is Commander Mason of Major Campbell. Make a note. Looks like someone is gonna need a lesson in paying their bills on time.
Mason, repeat.
That's odd.
Invasion forces.
What the hell?
Commander Mason, I repeat, a massive invasion force is attacking the planet.
Acknowledged. I have a visual.
It's planet-wide, sir.
sounds
We are
so
evacuating.
We need to take what we have and go. The fastest way is across the swamp. Captain, where are you going?
It's possible they left the cash at the last checkpoint in the city. Let's get the money and run, Commander.
This is reckless. We need to get back to base.
They're distracted with the invasion. We'll be in and out before they know we're here.
Let's hope it's not us they're after.
Bless you. Planet-wide invasion seems excessive for 2 guys and 2 mechs.
I don't like this, son.
It's quiet. It's too
This is a
quiet.
ghost town.
We're close. I can smell the seagulls.
There's nothing here.
Relax. We'll be out of here in no time.
I think this is one of those situations
We're being tagged. Look out!
you need to listen to your gut.
Incoming airstrike!
That was Spider, by the way.
Critical damage detected.
Captain Mason, What's your status?
I'm fine, Commander. Left arm is offline is all.
That was close. Return to base now.
I am not leaving you behind.
We were set up, and you're in no shape to fight. Meet me at the extraction point with the Leopard. Go! Now, Captain!
To be fair, the Centurion's left arm doesn't have anything in it. It's just an arm.
Commander, an enemy dropship is approaching your position. Move, now!
I've got eyes on. Identified. Hunchback and King Crab. Damn it! Rihanna, any idea what these guys want?
I picked up some chatter about coordinates of some kind. That mean anything to you?
Coordinates? No, Rihanna. Promise me you won't leave without Jake. Promise me.
Commander, I promise. Captain Mason, what's your status?
I've got a bug on my tail.
I don't even know what to say. Like, this is... I want to say A, a cinematic masterpiece, and B,
Doors open. Coming in hot.
not very good. Like, I would have expected higher resolution. Like, I got a new graphics card. My frames are holding steady at, like, 700. But, I was gonna say, the Spider's got jets. It's not worth it. I'll do it.
Casualty count is rising rapidly. Hurry!
En route.
Commander Jake is on board. We're taking off.
We can't leave him here. We gotta get him support. Dad, we're coming.
No, leave now. The Cavaliers need you. Ugh. I'm leaving you in command. You're going to do great things. I just know it.
To be fair, King Crab has two AC-20s, which, for those not in the know, AC autocannon 20s. The most powerful weapon in the game. It wouldn't be a sentence.
I'm sorry, Captain. I have to get us out of here. Hold tight.
There are certainly longer-ranged weapons, more accurate weapons, perhaps more dangerous weapons, but I don't think there's anything more raw and brutal than an AC-20. And the King Crab there has two of them, so good job on our now deceased father pilot for living as long as he did. 27th May 3015. 6
Commander,
days.
sorry to wake you, but our sitrep has changed. Head to the bridge as soon as possible.
Bonsai tree. How very space cowboy.
Hey, there's like
Alright, doors open, that's cool.
Commander, good to see you up. We haven't really had a chance to speak since your father was killed. I'm not much for sentimentality, but I worked with your father for a long time. He was a good man. Hell, he sacrificed his life to save ours. I don't know what's going to happen next, but whatever it is, I'd like to be part of it. I'd like to stay on as your ops commander. That is, if you'll have me.
You kidding me? Your family, Rihanna. Or as close as I have now. Besides, I'm gonna need you.
Yes, I suspect you will. About our sitrep, it's not great news. Those bastards that came after us are in the process of setting up a blockade of the system, which means we're going to be trapped here with a tightening noose around our necks unless we do something about it.
Who are these guys?
Another mercenary outfit by the looks of it. I don't know more than that at the moment.
And these coordinates they were looking for?
Not a clue. but we're going to find out. First things first, we need transport out of the system. That means a jump ship. I sent out a transmission right after the attack through the HPG. The message was for
HPG's
a long-time client of
hyperpulse
your
generator
father's
is
and
the
an
only
old friend
form
of
of
mine.
faster-than-light
Named
communication.
Spears. He has powerful connections. I'm hoping he can help us out. Until I hear back from him, there's nothing we can do except lay low. In the meantime, Fahad wants to see you down in the hangar. The Centurion needs repairs and he wants to discuss them with you. I'll let you know when I hear back from Spears.
Copy that.
Alright. That's a Javelin. It's got 4 lasers. That bay's empty. I'm assuming that's where our now deceased father was supposed to be. Or, that bay's empty. That is our battered Centurion. Didn't they call this a Leopard? Isn't a Leopard supposed to have 6 bays? And Auroras have 4 bays? What's up, Chief? I want a rifle. What is that? It's kind of ugly. I kind of like it. It's like hot ugly. Like the good old Mi-24 Hind helicopter. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. I guess this is...
Hey, mate. Figured you'd want an update on the Centurion. Took a bloody beating back there, so fair warning. It's gonna be a while before she's operational again. Means you're gonna have to get comfortable with the light mech over in Bay 1 for now. She's a good girl. Won't let you down, you treat her right.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, heard that before. Anyways, you know the drill. Access the repair terminal here.
Yeah.
Once
I
you're
guess I
done,
can
I'll
actually
get started on the work, eh?
stand in the right spot so I don't break the immersion. Repair terminal. Destroyed weapons. Loadouts. Starting work. There we go. Oh. Yeah, like I said, there shouldn't be anything in the left arm. But this is the basic Centurion, AC-10, couple lasers, LRM-10. For its size, you know, as a medium mech, it's kind of slow. It's got heavier than average armor, and par, if only just par, weapons. But I'm not going to complain about it. We will keep Red Mech. 47 days. Can you imagine? You know, me having come from a professional background with aerospace, working on old airplanes. And I'm sure battle mechs are more complex than airplanes because of the different stresses walking bipedally and having big gyroscopes and fusion reactors and shielding. Will take up. It can't be any easier to work on, and working on airplanes was not easy. 47 days is a month and a half. A little more than. Just for some hotshot pilot to go out and ruin it again, you know, in the space of a couple hours. So I've got a Javelin. One little mech. Javelin is an interesting balance. It's 30 tons. It's in the medium size of light mechs. It's a little slower than an average light mech, but it has a little better armor than an average light mech, with probably roughly equivalent firepower to your average light mech. So, like, it's a light that wants to be a heavy, or not a heavy, a medium, excuse me. A light mech that wants to be a heavy. It's a light mech that wants to be a medium mech. Like, that's his big brother over there, and he's doing everything he can to keep up with his big brother. He can't. But he's going to try anyway. Oh, you can access those panels from up here. So I guess we've only got 4 bays. I can build a lance.
Hey, Commander. I've received a transmission from Spears in response to my request for help. Take a listen.
That was pretty fast.
I received your message. I'm sorry to hear about Nikolai. He was a good man. And an even better pilot. He'll be...
Who's this goofball?
Sorely missed. I assume his son will be taking over the operation. Nikolai was always bragging about the boy's skills. Well, I hope he was right. I've begun working on a plan to get you safe passage out of the system. But it's going to take a little time. I expect you already know by now that whoever attacked you has set up a blockade to prevent your escape. It's a large system, though, so we can use that to our advantage. As soon as you receive this, I want you to proceed to the outermost planet in the system. It's a little more than a hunk of ice with a few leftover mining operations on it. There's an abandoned power station there. Now, I've got it on good authority that local raiders are using it as a secret cache for their ill-gotten goods. I know you can use supplies and materials for your repairs, and I expect you'll find what you need at that location. I've attached the exact coordinates to this message. Once I have a proper plan in place, I'll contact you again. For now, be safe.
All right, time to suit up, Commander. I've already input the coordinates. All I need is for you to sign off and get us there.
Understood.
Well, I mean, there isn't FTL in this game, minus the jump ships that we're trying to get to. So, if we're going to the outermost planet in the system, who knows how long that's going to take? Payment in 3 days. Merrick Rebellion surrenders. Dragoons. Executed Dragoons. Northern Highlanders. All female mercenary unit. Alright. Theodore Kurita. Merrick going to war. Lau being happy someone else is going to war, so Lau's not getting stomped on. Right? Yes, this is what we're doing. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Sorry, it's been a while. There's a lot of menus to jump through here. Navigating star map. Hand with the right. Scroll wheel. Ten jumps. It's going pretty far. Conflict zones are the only areas where you'll be able to find mission contracts, shown as icons on the names of the systems within the conflict zone. Industrial hubs are well stocked. Repairs can be initiated at an industrial hub and are not subject to extra charges of duration. You can hire additional pilots. Yeah, this is where I'm at. Okay, so how do I travel to this other planet? Battle mechs already looked at. I vaguely remember, no, we don't go into the cockpit. I remember having this problem the first time. I don't know how to do what I need to make it do. Yes, this is okay. Well, we're definitely worried about salvage here, so that's what we're gonna do. I guess I figured out how to do whatever I was supposed to do. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. This is a good mech for a smash and grab operation. Like I said, it's faster than average. Has decent armor and weapons for its weight. And most importantly, it has two hands. So you can literally pick up and run away with your loot.
The abandoned power station is located on the other side of the ridge. You should be able to make your way through the pass undetected. That javelin you're piloting is lightly armed, Commander. But what it lacks in firepower and armor, it makes up in speed and mobility. I'm sure you wish the Centurion was repaired and ready to go. For this particular mission, though, the javelin is the mech best suited for the job. And hey, it has jump jets. They could come in handy.
Good try, Rihanna, but I'd still rather have the Centurion.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
I mean, there's always an argument to be made for jump jets. I'm personally not a huge fan, but that's because I kind of focused on tabletop. And the more, you know, MechWarrior Online, MechWarrior 5, high-speed stuff.
The power station being used by these raiders is derelict, Commander, but you can bet its perimeter defenses won't be. My guess, the raiders will have turrets stationed around the perimeter. If that's the case, it means they must have a generator close by. Find and destroy that generator before assaulting the plant, and you'll have a much easier time of it.
The jump jets do offer a lot of flexibility. And one of the things, one of the mods that I added is scary tanks, or something to that effect, which gives tanks their due treatment.
I'm detecting enemy units up ahead. Could be a raider patrol.
Copy.
Target destroyed.
I've got these two little tanks here picking on us.
Target acquired.
Come on. I feel like their tanks are taking on too much. There we go. Yeah, that definitely turns tanks into work.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oops. Alright. I believe that indicator is the generator we're looking for.
Target acquired.
There's a large chunk of ice blocking the path down to the generator. Use your jump jets to get over it. Perfect. With the generator blown, the turret should be disabled now.
Acquired.
I also got another mod that does kind of the same thing, but for VTOLs. Because, at least in the base game, I missed. There he goes.
Target destroyed.
Both VTOLs and tanks, in my opinion, were just, like, you look at them funny and they die. Can't see squat.
Okay, there's the geothermal power plant up ahead. There's a number of storage buildings in and around the plant itself. I suspect that's where they're storing their loot. Time to smash and grab, Commander. Once you locate a storage crate, mark it for pickup, then move on to the next building. From my initial scans of the site, I've marked where I think the crates could be located. Look there first.
Yep, here's a crate.
Roger that.
Good work.
Theory,
Marked
we
for
should
pickup.
just pick it up and carry it out, but
Commander, it appears the derelict plant has a network of backup generators running. Destroy them if you can.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I don't know how this poor guy got himself stuck. He's definitely stuck. Apparently so am I. And the tank doesn't care if you jump on it? I think that's what just happened. Well, the mod's definitely working because my light mech is getting its butt shot off. And I'm probably going to die on the first mission of the campaign here.
Target destroyed.
Finally.
Target acquired.
I don't know why that one tank was so freaking tough. I should just be able to... drop in. Oh, there's 3 crates. Okay. Of course, the problem is, well, my scout mech's gonna be all shot up.
Target acquired.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
But who knows how long it's gonna take
Got it.
to repair
Keep
that.
looking. Good work, Commander. That's the last of their power generators.
Right, and here's the 3rd thing of salvage. So there's
All right, that should
three
do
loot
it.
in 2 locations.
Go ahead and meet me at the exfiltration point. If you see anything worth blowing up on your way out, say a weapons depot or something, I won't object.
Understood.
Well, where are we meeting her? Over there. 2,000 meters. Alright. So another dead tank. Use my jump jets to get up this cliff.
Target acquired.
Make a run for it. Because I don't have any armor. I'm missing an arm. I'm in a bad way. Because these new tanks are modded tanks. Rough. There we go. Did I see a soldier running around? Yeah, there's a guy right there.
Target acquired.
There we go.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Another soldier. I step on him. So, she said smash up the weapons depot. If I don't have to engage that tank, I'm not going to. I guess I have to.
Nicely done, Commander. That should teach them a lesson. Now get to the exfil point, and I'll pick you up.
Come on, stupid tank. I know. Thank you.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, that's the end of that.
Target
Look.
acquired.
Another tank. I know I'm way out of range, but I think they're faster than me anyway, probably. They're staying over there. No, he's closing. Not. Can't make up his mind. I'm too beat up.
Target acquired.
But, I mean, sure, they all had lasers and, medium lasers and machine guns, but I am one scout mech.
We were able to recover the materials we
That's
needed
fair.
from that raider cache.
Like, I don't like it. It wasn't
Command
easy.
has already started the repairs to the Leopard and Centurion. You've made him a very happy man.
But
though
it was
I doubt
fair.
he'll admit it.
Target destroyed.
Fortunately, there's weapons on board the Leopard. Which, I don't know why they're calling it a Leopard if it's only got 4 bays. Leopards are supposed to hold 6 mechs. I know they deploy a lance at a time, so there's 2 mechs in storage somewhere, but I don't know how you would more easily deal with it. I could claim salvage, and oh look, it's all lasers, flamethrowers, machine guns, machine gun ammo. The Centurion has an autocannon and LRMs, so I don't need machine gun ammo. I don't need machine guns. Only has flamethrowers. I do get to pick 6, though. So, just because I'm going to go off the assumption we don't have anything, so we'll do a couple of medium lasers. Those are always good to have. A flamer, the SRM, machine gun, and some ammo. Plus 350,000 C-bills. I don't know where the money came from, but we got it. Leveled up. Whatever that means. Plus 50,000 C-bill reward for a completion bonus. Ooh. So we got 400,000. Not that that will last us long. Oh, we gained 400,000. We have 1.8 million. It's not much, but it'll have to be enough. Okay, we'll go back and talk to Farad. Now that my javelin's all beat up. This is the bay for that, right? No, that's the Centurion. This is the javelin. Repair the mech. Yes, adding to the queue. Okay, it's only going to take 2 weeks. And that operation took 10 days.
Hey, boss mate, that was quite the haul you brought back. Gonna make the repairs a bit easier now. But don't go getting stars in your eyes or nothing. I'm overworked as it is, and this ship needs a lot of loving, eh? So your Centurion is still gonna take plenty of time to fix. But yeah, like I said, nice job out there. Your old man will be proud. Now if there's nothing else, gonna get back at it, all right? Lot of work to do. Story of my life.
So is he, like, there's nobody else here. There's a bunch of machines working on the mech. Like, is he the one and only technician? No wonder it's taking, a month and a half to repair a mech that's missing an arm. There's only one guy working on it. There's a bunch of these guys standing around, like... Do you just wear a funny helmet and hold a rifle? You can't, like, give that guy a wrench? Like, help? I know. Introducing unskilled labor onto technical tasks is going to make the problem worse. That is what we refer to as addition by subtraction. Or subtraction by addition, I can talk. You know what I mean. Words and stuff. Hey, this guy looks kind of like a tech. Why don't you go over and help the other guy with the accent? Instead of leaning on a crate. Which, we're on a spaceship. Shouldn't there be no gravity? And why are these crates not secured? The ship is not in ship shape.
Good work with those raiders, Commander.
There's only one guy
While
working.
you were planetside, I got word from Spears about the plan he's put in place for us. Take a listen.
Rihanna, Commander. Good news. I think I can get you safely past the blockade with the aid of a local mining company. To make everything work, I'm gonna have to find you guys a recycled mercenary identification number. A new identity, essentially. Nick's Cavaliers, for all intents and purposes, no longer exists.
Well,
I'll match that number
Father's
to a
dead,
new
so-
name of your choosing once the time comes. So think about what you want to call yourselves. While I arrange that, you're gonna have to do a little work for the mining company in exchange for their cooperation. Things go well, they've agreed to hire you to transport some precious cargo out of the system aboard an inbound jump ship. Using the new mercenary ID and with a legitimate contract in hand, you should have no problem slipping through the blockade. I've attached the particulars to this message. I'll be in touch once you've completed the mission. Good luck.
I already reviewed the information Spears sent. The mission is a straight-up protect and defend op. Seems these raiders have been harassing the mining company, among others. Stealing from them, extorting them, killing innocent civilians when their demands weren't met. I've uploaded the pertinent details into the mission briefing, so I won't repeat them here. You're good to launch anytime, Commander.
Roger that. I'll see you on the other side.
well, I mean, we gotta fix the mech first. So, I guess that'll be a mission for next time. Hopefully we can squeeze in multiple missions next time, because I need more water, so I can't keep going right now. And we won't have all that intro stuff and me fumbling around with screens to get us there. I'm sure I'll continue fumbling around with screens. But anyway, there's a small taste of Battletech and what will be coming in this channel's future after I finish Call of Duty. So, party hardy.